I was the real heiress, just found and brought home to the Kensington family. Or the time you stood me up to run off with Miles? The only reason I haven't lost my temper with you is out of respect for Mr. Kensington. The venue erupted in gasps and murmurs. Guests leaned in, whispering among themselves, I knew it. The Cavendish heir would never go for an adopted daughter. Serena was just fooling herself this whole time. Serena's face turned scarlet, her embarrassment turning to anger as she struggled to recover. Jude, you don't use Elowin just to spite me. Jude let out a cold laugh, turning to me and slipping his arm around my waist, his touch natural and intimate. Elowin, I've liked you for a long time. My heart skipped a beat. I hadn't expected him to admit it so openly. My parents laughed heartily, relieved and delighted. Wonderful. Mutual affection is the best outcome. This marriage is approved. Mom pulled out an exquisite pendant she'd prepared, placing it around Jude's neck. Welcome to the family. I'm entrusting my Elowin to you. I turned to Serena, her eyes filled with venom and hatred. I leaned close, my voice dropping to a whisper only she could hear. Why are your hands shaking, Serena? Are you afraid that once Jude becomes your brother-in-law, you'll lose your chance to use him to swallow up the Kensington family's assets? Serena's pupils contracted sharply, her face going white as she jerked her head up to stare at me. In that instant, the pop-up suddenly cut off, dissolving into a jumble of meaningless, garbled characters. The mastermind behind them, Serena, had lost control. Her plan had been to force me to marry Miles, a powerless, illegitimate son she could easily control. But now that I had Jude and the Cavendish family as my backing, she stood no chance against me. The banquet continued, growing even livelier, but I knew Serena wouldn't give up. Sure enough, new pop-ups appeared soon after, trying to stir doubt. The Kensington parents are actually giving the family heirloom to the fake heiress. They favor you openly but secretly prioritize Serena. Destroy the heirloom, she'll use it to bring you down later. I sneered inwardly. Same trick, different day, but this time I'd rewrite the script. I turned and walked to the room where the family heirlooms were kept. But this time, I'd rewrite the script. I turned and walked to the room where the family heirlooms were kept. 10 minutes later, the elderly butler, Arthur Graves, rushed into the hall, panic etched on his face. Sir, something terrible has happened. The emerald ring your father left behind is missing from the study. Dad's expression turned solemn. What? That's a family heirloom. Who went to the study just now? Arthur's gaze shifted nervously, glancing at me before he stammered, unable to speak. Serena pounced on the moment, her face filled with fake shock and pain. Arthur, why are you looking at Elowin? Could it be her? She walked to stand in front of me, raising her voice so everyone could hear. Elowin, I know you had a hard life alone, and some habits are hard to break, but that's Grandpa's relic. If you need money, tell me. I'll give you all my allowance. Just take out the ring. Miles chimed in, feigning kindness. Serena, don't say that. Miss Elowin wouldn't steal. Maybe she just took it to admire and forgot to put it back. The guests' gazes turned to me, filled with disdain and judgment, as expected of someone who grew up in the countryside. No class. So what if she's the real heiress? She's still a thief. Mom looked at me anxiously. Elowin, did you take it? If you did, just take it out. I won't blame you. I set down my champagne glass calmly, my gaze locking on Serena. You keep insisting I took it. Where's your proof? A flash of triumph crossed Serena's face. You were the only one who went to the study when you changed clothes, and I saw your pocket bulging just now. She pointed at my dress pocket, confident and smug. Then search me, I said, spreading my arms wide in the center of the hall. To prove my innocence, I'll let you search me. Serena looked thrilled, not expecting me to cooperate so easily. She started to call the housekeeper, but I cut her off, my gaze turning to Miles. But it's not fair if I'm the only one searched. Mr. Beaumont bumped into me earlier, standing very close. For fairness, everyone who came near me should be searched. Serena froze, then sneered. Fine, search away. Miles would never take something like that. Dad nodded to